Okay, can we get started already? Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi. We're starting.
We're starting. My name is Jason.
I'm James.
And we're the Pamper Guys. Ooh, ooh. Okay, today we are going to talk about something we like to call our gateway posh product.
Chunks.
Chunks. Hey, I'm chunky.
And our chunk soaps.
And we have chunky soaps. Why do we call them chunks? Why do we call them chunks? So we call our soaps chunks because they're extra thick, they're heavy, and they're super dense. And they're super dense because the ingredients are triple milled, which means it grinds the ingredients together, kind of like a cement mixer if you think about it.
Three
and
times.
What happens, triple means three, you guys. And what happens is...
The more you know.
What happens is you get the excess air out of the soap, and you're left with only the soap. So it takes forever to dissolve.
Except for this one. These ones are triple milled chunks, and this one right here is separate, and we'll get to that one later.
It's special. Okay.
Like Jason.
Special. Okay, well, which one do you want to start with? Do you want to start on this end or this end, or what do you want to do?
Let's do this one.
Okay. Ooh, stone cold crazy.
I don't know how you did that.
I just did it because it's a fun name.
So this one used to be called Hunk Chunk. It's got a new name. It's got an upgrade. And
Well, because let's be honest, soap does not have a gender.
soap is soap.
Soap is soap, whether you're a man or a woman.
There's no soap sex.
Ooh, there can be.
There's no gender to sex. To soap. Sorry. He can't handle me. Anyway.
James, just keep going.
Stone Cold Crazy is our mildly exfoliating chunk. This is the only one of the 5 that we have, or 6 we have here, that has a little bit of exfoliation, and that has a lava rock. Is that right?
Lava rock, you are correct.
He knows more than I do. I just know it has it's got a little bit of a scrub to it. It's not aggressive. It's really mild, but it is enough that you go, oh.
It's that little bit of extra everyday exfoliation.
So you're right there. Extra exfoliating with lava rock. So what does it smell like?
So this chunk smells like bergamot, mint, and sea salt.
What does bergamot smell like?
Well, it's got an herbal kind of scent. So what I like to think of is it kind of has like a clean spa kind of feel. That bergamot is really, really clean. It's a really nice herbal scent. And then, of course, mint is always like bright and happy.
I get a lot of the mint, but it's not like in-your-face peppermint. It's just like a nice, refreshing, light mint. Because sometimes mint can be a lot. This is nice and light.
Exactly.
So next one is Jungle Juice.
Jungle Juice, you guys.
He's going to talk about Jungle Juice.
I need to talk about Jungle Juice.
Obsessed with drinking out of bathtubs.
No. I'm not going to talk about drinking.
Jungle Juice is our pineapple tangerine scented glycerin soap bar. I like this because it's a nice, vibrant, fruity fragrance that's not too much, but it is for those of us, like I love fresh citrus and tropical fragrances. So this is a good one for me in the shower because it kind of wakes me up in the morning.
Okay, so let's talk about Jungle Juice. I had not heard of Jungle Juice, but I have not heard of the legend of Jungle Juice.
And you became obsessed with it.
I became obsessed because here's what I've heard. I'm not saying I've ever done this. In fact, I will tell you, I have not ever done this. Okay. But no one wants to know. But Jungle Juice, I guess, is what they call this concoction that happens a lot of times in college parties, where you get everyone brings all the alcohol.
Whatever you have in the closet or the cupboard and that you stole from your parents' stash. You just grab it and you mix it all together and hope to God it tastes decent.
Well, you add some fruit. You make it real classy.
You put fruit in there to make it taste good.
And it's called Jungle Juice. And I had never tried it before. I will not try it. We're a little too old for that crap. But that
sounds like death.
And it doesn't smell like that. I promise you. But it's a great tangerine and pineapple.
Tangerine and pineapple.
Great pineapple and tangerine cocktail.
Kind of reminds me of those like big stick popsicles, like what it smells like.
Yeah, totally. This is a glycerin chunk, which means it's got a glycerin base and not a shea butter. It is a fabulous, fabulous moisturizing chunk. One of the things we love about our chunks is that we don't feel that soap scummy feeling on our skin. And that's like one of the main things that I think is so great about Posh's chunks.
Next, we're going to talk about Gender Bender. This is our #1 selling chunk. This is one of the oldest, I think, fragrances that we have of what we have currently. And it is a charcoal and shea butter chunk. The charcoal in this chunk is the superstar because the charcoal will absorb and grab onto the excess oil and dirt on your skin. And then it gives you that extra clean feeling afterwards because it just pulls away all of that excess dirt and grime off your body.
It is a really, really great chunk, and I really love how it smells. It's got a citrus and amber scent. Amber's like a woodsy scent, so it's really, really wonderful for anyone in your house. All of our chunks are made with responsibly sourced palm oil, and you'll see the little logo on the back that says so. It's just a really, really great staple. Everyone should have a Gender Bender chunk.
And then we move on to our Coconuts About You. This one is unique in our line because it's got a lot of coconut in it, not just the fragrance itself. It actually has coconut water and what's the other thing? Coconut oil. And those two ingredients, in addition to just the fragrance of it, make it extra soothing in the shower. I find that it's really a calming and feels really good on my skin.
And what does it smell like, James?
It's light coconut and it almost smells a little bit floral to me.
Ooh.
But it's really, really light and mild of a fragrance.
It says on the package scented with creamy, summery coconut. Do you feel like it's a summery kind of feel?
Sure.
And next we have, how about them apples?
This is my jam right here.
James loves apples.
I didn't realize it till recently that I love apple fragrance in skincare. And this one has a nice crisp, like a red delicious apple fragrance. And then the other part about this one is it's got red clay in it, which has extra cleansing properties to it that I think makes it unique and stand out in our lineup. Similar to Gender Bender, which has the charcoal, but this has the red clay. And so it does have a little bit of a texture on my skin when I use it.
Well, and it says it has apple cider vinegar.
That's the other thing.
Apple cider vinegar is great because it helps to clear your pores. So this is like a special chunk that like does more than just clean you.
Exactly. And it's super bright and vibrant. And it's another one kind of like Jungle Juice where it just kind of wakes you up in the morning.
It's a really nice, happy scent.
And then we don't want to forget our Brazilian Bombshell So Soapy. Our So Soapies are made with 4 different kinds of coconut.
Ooh, what are they? Oh, I'm going to say them. Okay, they are coconut oil, coconut water, coconut milk, and coconut powder.
Why is coconut a big deal?
Well, coconut is so good for your skin. It's what we call a skin identical ingredient. I made that word up. No, it is a skin identical ingredient, which means it works really well with your skin. And it is a really, really wonderful, hydrating, and luxurious ingredient.
It's also called a So Soapy. I think it's really sudsy because of all the coconut in there. It doesn't have sulfates that usually are what cause the bubbles in your soap. It actually has the coconut, different parts of the coconut that add that lathery, soapy, bubbly texture.
And it's a rich lather. It's a rich, clean, wonderful lather. So the scent is really, really wonderful.
So it has this really nice, interesting, like tropical Brazil nut, vanilla, and coconut fragrance. It kind of reminds me of like those really tropical, like not sunscreen, like coconut oils that people use when they go and get sunscreen.
It's kind of like it smells like vacation.
It smells like vacation. That's a good example. It's just warm and buttery and nutty in a way that is very different than the rest of our options here.
And it's got extra fragrance. That's another thing that sets it apart from our chunks is that it has extra fragrance and extra lather.
So if you're looking for a soap, our chunk bars and our So Soapy, they are triple milled, they are super dense, they last forever, they smell good, and when you use these, you don't get that film, like the after film that you usually get with store brand soaps, and that's why I really like these, because I really feel clean after I use these.
It's a little bit like an extra special kind of soap. And there's really a scent for everybody.
All right, I hope you like our review of our chunks and our So Soapy. If you're ready to shop, go down to the announcements to find our link. If you can't find it, it's www.thejsposh.com, and you can shop underneath us. And if you want any more information about Posh or us, just check in the comments below.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, that part.
Bye.
Bye.